I am Audrey. I had a brain infection and I had been in and out the hospital, and I was struggling to speak, struggling to get words out. Then I had to go to the hospital, 3 doctors, and then I got diagnosed within 6-7 months, saying I had early onset dementia.
So how did it feel like not being able to get words out?
It was frustrating, hard. Didn't come up with like happening to me. I thought I had had a wee stroke, and then the worst just started coming back. I was 54 when my family went for my diagnosis. I went to the hospital with my family, and I walked in the room and I told the doctors I wasn't interested in what they had to say because I was frightened. I thought they were going to tell me that I was going to die. It was quite scary. So I left my family and they went in and got it, and then I slowly come to terms with it in my own time.
But it took you quite a long time to come to terms.
I would say about 3 years, with the help of Willy Gilder and Jerry King. Then I thought it's not the end of the world. Now I just tell people that I've got early onset frontal temporal lobe dementia.
Do you know, I've never heard you say that.
No, it's frontal temporal lobe, and I'm not fair to tell people now, that I've got it, because it's not the end of your life. You could I live a better life. I'm going to conferences, I'm speaking to people. It's got dementia, so that's an adventure.
You were still at work when you got ill?
Yeah, I was still at work. They told me that I would have to go on long-term sick. Next thing I got paid off. Yeah, say they never had any place they could pick me because I worked for Morrison supermarket. They couldn't pick me anywhere, so I got paid off.
Do you miss working?
Sometimes I think maybe I could have still been working, and then there's other days where I think, well, I would struggle. Yeah, but it would have been good to recover, find my words back, and then see if I could have managed to work or not.
But you found your words back now.
Yeah, it took me a wee while because I was ill in and out the hospital with different things. But I feel better. I struggle with some things.
So how does it affect you day to day? Can you look after yourself? Do you have carers? Or?
I've got carers in the morning that come in and make sure I'm going in the shower, and I get medication, and they come in to make sure I've had my tea. I can't cook. I hate dealing with money, and now I'm finding that when I get on the bus and the driver will say, "Where are you going?" and then I struggle to remember the name of the stop, and I'll say to him, "I came where I'm going," but I didn't know the name of the stop. So I'm struggling with that.
So how easy do you find it coping?
I just get up and get on with it. So what I'm doing must be working for me. I've got a wee dog called Bouncer, so he gets me up in the morning, I take him out for a walk, carers come in.
You said that your family were there when you were diagnosed. You're very close to your family.
Yeah, my 2 daughters and my son went in to get my diagnosis, and they come out and I told them not to mention it. I just asked them if I was going to die, and they went no, and then I didn't ask about it because I was frightened.
But how have they come to terms with all of this?
My son struggled for a while, Robert, but my daughter works in it with people with dementia, so my family's come to terms with it pretty good. Yeah. They'll have their moments where when I struggle with things, and I can see it in their faces sometimes.
So when you're struggling with something, is that frustrating, or are you just used to it now?
It could be frustrating. It could be embarrassing as well when you get on the bus and you reckon where you're going, or you maybe go to the shop and you maybe going to pay for your roll and your carton of milk in the wash for the money, and then you say to them, "I reckon how much that is, I reckon what that is." So I just put the money on the counter and tell them to take what it is.
Oh, you could get taken advantage of.
No, I only get £10, so I'm all right. My family didn't give me a lot of money because the thought of money just gives me anxiety.
So you've kind of found different ways of coping.
Yeah, I find different ways of coping with stuff. Yeah, it's a new normal.
What's hardest?
I would say the hardest thing for me is not being able to look after my grandkids because some of them's young, some of them's older. They'll just not leave them with me because obviously I can't cook. Aye, the kids can see our struggle some days, so it's hard for everybody.
And they look after you.
Yeah. My wee grandson keeps on going, "It's okay, Gran, we can your brain's broken."
How old's he?
He was 8 at the time. He's nearly 13 now.
So what's that he says?
"It's okay, Gran, your brain's broken." He goes, "It's okay." And I went, "Okay, it's okay."
That brings tears to my eyes.
Yeah. He goes, "It's okay, your brain's just broken." Aye.
I know you've had some different experience with carers coming in, haven't you? Some of them not so good.
No, I had carers and they couldn't even boil an egg. Some of them couldn't make scrambled egg. Other ones were coming in and saying, "Would you like something?" And you're sort of just getting used to them coming in, and it wasn't a good experience. She says, "I've made you a cup of tea, I've left it on your table." It was a half black tea with sugar. I didn't even take tea with sugar. I take tea with milk. But they didn't, like some of them didn't even take the time because they come in, a lot of the time they would come in and go, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm in the wrong house." They'd go away, they'd come back and I go, "That's me," and because I look normal.
So what are they expecting?
I think they were expecting probably somebody a lot older, somebody sitting in a chair, not being able to do anything for herself. But when they come in the house and they see me, they'd probably think, "Oh my gosh, she's not needing a carer." But it doesn't come with a label.
And you've got very involved with the group called Stand, haven't you?
Yeah, I like being a member of Stand because we're all walking at the same pace. We're all dealing with early onset dementia. We're doing gardening, we're doing painting. It's just fun. New family. I didn't look at like being an illness, I looked like it being a blessing because I took this illness, I wouldn't have met other lovely, wonderful people. If you get diagnosed with dementia, it's not the end of the world. It's just a new way of life.